Alright, so as we're walking around the town here, so this is a Xi'an wall. So this is from the north side of the wall. We're just going to be checking it out and trying to find a place to get a viewpoint. So way back in the days, this wall was meant to protect the old town of Xi'an. So no one can get in and no one be able to come in and destroy the old town. And you can see how high it is. It's just crazy how high it is. Yeah, so there's only a couple ways to get in this thing that's basically all the way around Xi'an. So the wall is basically all the way around and there's only a couple of entrances to get back in. Pretty cool. So here we are at the main bus station and we're just looking to see what the tickets cost to get to the airport. And it's like 25 yen here compared to 150 at our hostel. So, you know, these are the little things in life where you gotta just kind of walk around, check out everything. But this is the main area, and we found out a couple ways to save some money, so that's always good. All right, guys, we're all set here. We're back at the hotel. We just kind of finished up the day, but we're actually heading out as well. I know that seems weird, right? Finishing up the day but hang out. We're going back up to the Muslim Quarter to get some dinner, and then after that we're gonna head back here. I found two local beers that I bought from the stores here, and we're gonna chill out here and plan out the next couple days. We just found out that you can go to Mount Huashan, which is one of the most amazing mountains here to hike. You can possibly do it via bus. So it could be a lot cheaper than actually doing it through a tour guide. So we'll see how that goes, but we're just still trying to figure out what we're going to do as far as paying money. But tomorrow we're going to be going to the army that died and is hidden underground. So that's going to be awesome to check that out. I'm really excited about that. So we found out a local way. This is a tip for you guys if you're ever in Xi'an. Don't pay for the tour guide unless you want to do that. There's a bus station you can take. It's right in the middle of the city, and you can take a bus that takes you to Terracotta Army. Is the army that was buried underground and discovered by a farmer in 1974. It's actually quite an interesting story. But we're heading there tomorrow, guys, so wish us luck. But for now, we're going to be going to get some food and heading back to that awesome Muslim Quarter. So we'll see you guys in a bit. And also checking out the nightlife. Apparently the drum tower and the bell tower is pretty sweet at nighttime. It's all lit up and stuff. So we're going to go check that out. All right. See you guys later. So we were here earlier in the day. Now we're here back here at nighttime. Kind of see what it looks like at nighttime. How cool is that? Alright, it's dinner time. We found some food. We got some beef.
And the lamb
We got
soup.
a lamb soup. And some bread. Time to indulge. Last Sanjia.
好酸家.
Good morning, guys. Another day here. So what we are doing today is to go see the Terracotta Army, which is the army that was discovered underground by a farmer in 1974. So we are heading there today. It's going to be probably an all-day event, but we have to make sure that we get to the bus station because we're not taking a tour. So we're doing it the better way, which is the cheaper way. If you're on a budget, when you're traveling, this is the way to do it. We're going to go by bus, and then we're going to hire our own guide once we get there. So yeah, let's go see this amazing, what everyone's talking about in this town of Xi'an, the Terracotta Army. So let's get it started. Let's go grab some breakfast, then we'll be on our way. So see you guys in a bit. Alright, so after about an hour bus ride, we made it. So it was only about 10 yen each to get here. Super, super cheap. Whereas all the other tours are like 350 for the whole tour. But we made it here. So this is Emperor Xi'an Museum. And he is actually the first emperor of China. So this dates way back to the year 200 to 300 BC. And this is also one of the 8th wonders of the world. So here we are, we're about to go in, we're just gonna get our tickets and then time to take some pictures and check this out. Okay, we got our tickets, we got our tour guide, earpiece in. And now it's time to go in. Alright, so we are inside. So just gonna give you guys a quick history lesson here. So this was discovered in 1974 by a farmer, and they discovered 8,000 Chinese army figurines buried underground, and 7,000 of them were actual soldiers and stuff, and then they had about another 1,000 worth of horsemen. And it was one of the biggest discoveries. So from there, basically what they did is now they've made it like a tourist place to come check out. So the Emperor Xi'an was the first emperor who basically buried all of these 8,000 soldiers below. From there, he made it so, and he was, for his afterlife, he was okay in the afterlife. So these would defend him in the afterlife. So it's very sacred place and very, very historic place. Lots of history there. Yeah, so the first emperor, this dates back to the first emperor, Xi'an or Xi'an Huang. It's dated back to the year of 200 BC, 300 BC. From there, it basically was a historical moment from then on. So yeah, so that's part of the history of it. There's a whole bunch of things to see here. So there's a whole bunch of burial sites. By the way,
It's like different pits.
so this is one of the 8th wonders of the world. Right?
Yes.
Yeah. So this is labeled 8th wonder of the world. So there's a lot of pits here, which is where there's 3 pits. So 3 pits. So okay, we're going in the first pit. So we're just finding out information and how big the pit is. You can kind of see how big it is from here. Football stadium in here, and this is only the first pit. There's 3 pits. So here it is. Here they were searching for a well, and they discovered it. Fragments in 1974. A farmer. So we're still in pit 1 here, and we're just still amazed with what's going on. But we just learned that some of these have been recreated and fallen. So they had to restore them and use water to fix the clay. The horses are the most amazing to me. Yeah, it's all repaired.
So they had a serial number on it. So they
Serial number and then repair it, yeah. And it's it's over 40 years. It's taken them probably just over each one or whatever, right? So detailed. Yeah, the horse is all one. You can see in the background there. Look how detailed it is. These ones have actually been restored. You can tell this one's been restored. Some of them are still missing heads.
So they can glue back together, I guess.
They wrap the ones up and they're going to fix later.
Yeah.
Restoring the horses. So here we are in pit number 2. And this is nothing but chariots. So horses in the front with people on the back. They're still under process of finding some of them. You can see they're still trying to figure it out. It's only been 40 years, so you can imagine how many years it's going to take to discover all of these.
Oh look! Oh wow!
Well, that's what they look like back
Yeah.
then. Oh, that's so cool. All right, we got our floating warriors. Terracotta warriors. You had to scan something on the thing there, and she's able to get it.
So back then, I guess the color looks like this.
So that's the kind of color that they were 2,000, I guess.
2,000 years ago.
Yeah. So, wow, green on the bottom, man. That's cool. Yellow, red, and blue.
That's how they wear it.
So these are the kneeling archers. Wow, that's really cool. Alright, so here we are, we're at pit number 3. Pit number 3 was the one that got destroyed. Here we are at pit 3. We have not found the High Commander here yet, but it's great. The command center of pit 1 and pit 2. So there was a reason for why they put pit 3 different from pit 1 and 2. So this is what they look like when in pit 3, but what happened, there was a flood that came through here and destroyed all their color. This is what they look like. So that's the color of the warriors and what they look like. You can see a little bit red.
Oh yeah, color painted on the
Pretty
warrior.
sweet. Purple was the most used color. So those are what the hands look like, and the color of it too. Pretty awesome. So much detail involved. So this is the colors that, yeah, there you go, there's a better picture of it. Very dark purple and red. Alright, so now we're going into one of the museums that basically is going to explain and show us as much as possible about how this was found and constructed and everything. And it is a World Heritage Site, so that's another thing. You can see from here, first going down, but yeah, tons and tons of people here. This is the main event. If you come to Xi'an, you come to see this, the Terracotta Warriors. The only chariot that they discovered so far. Look at how beautiful that is. Detail and everything on it.
Yeah.
I can only imagine what it looks
The
like.
horse.
Color.
I know.
It's got an umbrella on the top. So we're done now. We We forgot to take a picture outside here, but we're actually going to be taking another bus to go to Emperor Xi'an's tomb. Alright, so we are actually in the other side of the park. So we're going to go see Emperor Xi'an's tomb and see how that goes. But yeah, now we're in the other part, and we're going to hopefully see what we can see of the tomb and get some good pictures and stuff. So almost ending the day. So right up and in over there is where the Emperor Xi'an is buried. So no one has attempted to go and try to dig because the area is so big, and apparently it's booby trap, poisons, all sorts of stuff. Also, it's taken 40 years for them to just kind of figure out where it was, and he's down there somewhere, but with him is also all of his treasures, and everything that he owns in his entire life is down there. So you can imagine how much treasures and stuff is down there, but at the cost of what, right? Who knows what kind of booby traps, poison, and, you know, spring traps, everything that's down there. So yeah, you can see the sign in the background there, and then behind there you see all the forest. That's the area where all the stuff is, so, and where he's buried. So yeah, cool stuff.